Yeah, let me show you a new game that I've been playing a little bit in my off time. It's called Demon Bluff. I saw Northern Lion play this and I thought it was pretty fun. Single player social deception. There's one evil character among all characters. Find and kill it. So single player Among Us. You open these up and you try and logic where the bad guy is. Hunter says
he's single player Among Us. It makes it sound so sad. Like this.
No, it's cool. It's a cool thing.
At night playing single player Among Us.
It's a cool thing.
Yeah, man,
it's
that's
a cool
really
thing.
cool.
It's a cool
you
thing.
play Among Us by yourself. Yeah, that's awesome.
There's only one evil. Close to evil counterclockwise. 5 is good. 4, 5, or 3. It's just the witch, right? 4, 5, or 3. 1 is evil. So you know she's telling the truth because she's including herself. Scout is telling the truth because there is only one evil. 5 is good. So it's one of these two. But if Enlighten was evil, well, it could be anything, right? If Enlighten was evil, whatever you said doesn't matter. Poisoner. One adjacent villager is corrupted. Corrupted people lie. Know how far I'm from the closest corrupted character. I'm 3 cards away from a corrupted character. I am 1 away from the closest evil. Slayer. Okay, well, this guy could be evil, right? So we can use Slayer to find out if he's actually evil. He's saying he can't kill this, so he's not an imposter. He's not evil. 1 or 4 or 5 are evil. Has to be telling the truth, right? Because if she was evil, why would she include herself? But maybe Slayer can't kill because that's an evil Slayer. I'm 3 away. I'm corrupted. So corrupted people are people that are good but can't use their ability. But Hunter is saying he's 1 away from the closest evil. 5 couldn't kill 7. 7 couldn't kill 4. 1, 4, or 5 are evil. But Bard is 3 away from the closest corrupted character. Now, Bard could be lying. Well, let's start by killing the knight. So the knight is not corrupted. The bombardier can't be corrupted because he's not a villager. Poisoner only poisons villagers. So the bard is lying. Perhaps he's corrupted though. Or a liar. Well, he's corrupted. He's the one who could be corrupted, which means the people next to him, one of them could be the poisoner. So, a situation that might be happening is this is the poisoner who poisoned the bard into not being able to detect corruption. And Slayer, this is the bad guy. And she's telling the truth. And Hunter's telling the truth. 6 is truth, 1 is true, 3 is true, 4 is true. So it's 5 and 7. It's a double Slayer evil gangbang.
Evil gangbang?
Why did you respond to that and only that?
I've been gone for like the last 10 minutes.
Beep boop beep bop beep boop bop boop bop. Oh, there's a witch. Oh, let's forget there's a witch. I'm 4 away from the closest corrupted character. So he's saying, Bard is saying the lover is corrupted. There are 2 minions, one of which is the poisoner. So that means if that's corrupted, then the poisoner is either the medium or the jester. The medium is saying number 1 is a real bombardier, which I'm inclined to believe because why would he lie? There is one outcast and it is a bombardier. So the medium is telling the truth unless No. He has to be telling the truth. Which means this is potentially a liar. Right? So what we can do... I mean, she is lying. We know this guy's good. She's lying. We just need to know if she's evil or a corrupted character. So, we can ask our good friend, the Jester. Who can pick 3 people and know how many evil are among them.
Among Us?
There are 3 evils? That's a lie, because this guy's innocent. So she's lying, she's lying. But is she corrupted and he's evil? Probably. Die, Jester! Poisoner. Corrupted. And there's a witch somewhere. Witch. We'll force them to lie. We know he's evil. We know he's good. And we know he's good. 2 evils among those 2? Liar! Dead.
That's it. That's all I have.
Play doctor. At the
I don't have
game
any more.
start, 1 good villager is corrupted. Villagers to the left and right of me, range 2, are cured of corruption. Is there a witch in this game? Oh, yes. I am good. There's only 1 pair of evil. Judge. Bard. I'm 1 away from corrupted character. There's only 1 pair of evil. I'm 1 away from the closest evil. I am dizzy. Dizzy people are either evil or corrupted. There's 1 outcast and he's not being shown. That means this should be the outcast. So, how do we know if he's evil or corrupted? Bart says, I'm 1 away from a corrupted character. That is fine. So we can pick the judge, right? Well, she's not corrupted. Because she's saying, I am good. So she's not evil or corrupted. He's saying, I'm 1 away from the closest evil. And the confessor is saying, I'm dizzy. So unless he's corrupted... Well, what could be happening is... He is a bad guy. He's the poisoner, right? And he is making the good confessor dizzy because she's corrupted. So what we can do is use the judge, jury, and executioner. Number 3 is lying. Now this judge could be corrupted though, because the bard could be a bad person. So if we trust the bard to be telling the truth, number 3 is actually telling the truth, and the judge is the bad guy, the hunter is the good guy, and the confessor is the bad guy. But then that's impossible. That's impossible for the confessor to be the bad guy. Because the confessor is the bad guy, that means the hunter's corrupted, which means the hunter can't be telling the truth. But the hunter is telling the truth. I've been 1 card away from the closest evil. So the only possibility is that the hunter is actually evil. And the confessor is an innocent confessor who's been corrupted. Oh, she was a witch. But he called him a liar. Now, is the judge saying he's a liar? The hunter is telling the truth. But the judge is calling him a liar. Why did the judge call him a liar? Well, that's because he's being corrupted. But where's the poisoner? The knitter... Okay. The knitter is saying there's 1 pair of evil. There's 1 pair of evil. They're both lying. Are they both... Wait. If there's only 1 pair of evil, that means... If they're both telling the truth, that means the bad guy has to be the knitter or the hunter, right? Because the evil have to be adjacent. But if this guy, we know he's not evil, but if this guy was evil, he wouldn't be telling the truth. So why is an evil person telling the truth? He's not. They are both lying, which means there are no pairs of evil. So that means the true evil man is not next to the witch. So this knitter is an innocent knitter who's been corrupted. This knitter is the evil poisoner, and this judge was poisoned by the hidden number 7 plague doctor. Game start. One villager becomes an outcast row. I sit next to an outcast. I lie in disguise. So he's always going to sit next to an outcast and he converts. Huh?
Were you right? Did you
I was right. I have not been wrong yet.
True.
So he converts one villager to become an outcast. I disguise as a good villager currently in play. Okay. Is there a witch? Not a witch round. I am dizzy, which means she's potentially corrupted. Does Counselor corrupt? No, he just sits next to an outcast. So there's 2 outcasts, which is normal. Because there's normally 1 outcast, and then he adds an extra outcast, right? So there should be no doppelganger. Confessor says she's dizzy, so she's either being corrupted, but I'm pretty sure there's no corruptor, right? Wow, there's the Plague Doctor. So we can use the Plague Doctor to check her. Are you being corrupted? She's not corrupted, which means she might be the fucking counselor. The lover is saying there's 2 adjacent evil people, but that's impossible as well because there's a Plague Doctor. And he can't be an evil person. Because there's guaranteed 2 outcasts in the game. So she's lying and she's lying. They're both fucking evil. Well, she could be corrupted though, so I don't blame her. Kill this guy first. But here's the thing. Lover is saying there's 2 adjacent, which is a lie. So you know she's corrupted or evil. But this lover is saying, oh, there's no evil adjacent to me. So this might be corrupted. Ba is 1 away from the closest evil. So it's going to be this jester. So we force this jester to answer a question. Evil. Evil. Good. The jester lied because we selected 2 people that are evil. And he said there's only 1 evil. So who is lying? Jester's a liar, lover's a liar. Which means this lover is telling the truth, number 2. Which claims that this lover is actually innocent. She's just a little silly. She doesn't know she's being corrupted. Which means the true bad guy is number 6, the jester. Yeah. There's a witch, so we need to make sure we review these in the right order. Evil to not adjacent danger, closest evil, equidistant. What is that word? What now? 2 pairs of evil. Okay, there's 3 knitters, by the way. Don't know how there's 3 knitters, but there's 3 knitters, by the way. So a doppelganger is disguised as a knitter this game. I don't know where the extra knitter is coming from, but maybe you can multiple of the same kind. Oh, the knitter. Wow. Does the doppelganger lie, though? I disguise myself. They don't lie, right? I don't know. Lover is saying there's 2 evil people next to me. Medium is saying number 9 is a real knitter. See, there's 3 knitters, right? 2 of them are saying one thing, 1 saying the other. This knitter is saying there's no evils adjacent to each other. This knitter is saying there's no evil adjacent to each other. This scout is saying the witch is 3 away. The confessor is saying I am good. So you know the confessor is good. So medium is covering for this knitter. But lover is saying don't trust these 2 assholes. They're both evil. So it could be like evil, evil, evil. Get the old triple evil going on. Like evil, evil, evil. Which would mean telling the truth, equidistant, equidistance. Okay, so if we trust her and we trust him, right? That means bad, 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 right? Make sense?
Right. Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
makes sense.
Because they're equidistant. But, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back a little bit. Let's for a second say these two are actually the lying bastards. And there are two pairs of evil. And the medium is telling the truth. And this is equidistance. That means she's the liar. It's not the truth. But this is impossible. Because the scout says the witch is 3 cards away from the closest evil. And under that logic, it's not possible. Because evil is only 2 distance away from each other. So, the lying bastards are these 3. Puka. Puka. Villagers adjacent to me are corrupted, if possible. I lie in disguise. Disguise? Toast? Which is my name? Coincidence? I cured 2 corruption. I cured 2 corruption. How the fuck are you guys curing 2 corruptions? It's impossible for both of these assholes to cure 2 corruptions, no? Because there's only a puka, right? Well, I guess poison. Well, yeah. There's no way their abilities reach that far. Puka and Poisoner both corrupt. Wait, this is gonna be hard. There's a Puka and a Poisoner. So there's 3 villagers that could be lying. Plus 3 people who are demons. So there are 6 liars in these 9 cards. Liar. Liar. 1 is good. 1 is good. 1 is definitely not good. He's kind of sus. Probably a liar. There are 2 pairs of evil. Which, if there are 2 pairs of evil, that means every evil is next to each other. Which at this point might be the case. Well, no, that would be hard, right? This guy's saying he cured 1 corruption. And if we trust him, that means all of these guys are telling the truth. But remember, Enlightened said they are equidistant away from her, right? So we gotta know if this alchemist can be trusted. Now, the judge is saying number 4 is lying. Is 9 or 8 evil true? Now, I don't think number 4 is lying. But I don't know if there's 3 pairs of evil. Okay. So let's say this is Puka. And she corrupted this and this. And this is a bad guy. And he corrupted this. And then this is just an evil minion. But then fortune teller says, is 9 or 8 evil? She said true. But she's telling the truth because alchemist is curing the corruption. But then this wouldn't work because the Enlightened said they are equidistant away from her. So maybe you have a situation where this guy's the evil one and he's corrupted this and he's corrupted this. This would work. But then Alchemist said he cured 2 corruption. Oh, wait. Enlightened is saying causes evil equidistant and she's next to a wretch. But that would mean this alchemist is a fucking liar as well. Hang on. Let's break this down. Okay, let's say she's telling the truth. That means that's evil. That guy's evil, no matter what. And let's say she's been corrupted. That means this guy for sure is not evil. Because she would just say clockwise. But that would mean she's a liar. She can't be corrupted She's either evil or telling the truth. Alchemist says he cured 1 corruption. But then the knitter said there are 2 pairs of evil. And this is 1 pair already, right? With these 2? So what if she's telling the truth? And what if he's telling the truth? But she needs to be corrupted. Because Alchemist is saying he cured 1 corruption. And she's telling the truth. But he's saying number 4 is lying. Why are you lying? Because you're evil. You evil fuck. This guy said 1 is good. You guys aren't curing any corruptions. Now, under this, does it make sense? No, because they have to be next to each other. Maybe it's like this. If we're assuming this knitter is telling the truth, I'm just going to start killing people. But the Gemcrafter said 1 is good. He's saying 1 is good, but that can't be the case, right? If there's a whole shebang of being corrupted individuals here. So I don't think 1 is good. I think 1 is evil. But if 1 is evil... Oh wait, this is technically 2 pairs. Then this would be the breakdown. But she's saying 9 or 8 are evil. Then this would be the breakdown. So she's telling the truth? Yes, 8 is evil. Is he lying? Yes, he did cure 1 corruption. There are 2 pairs of evil. The closest evil is not equidistant. 1 is good. That is a false statement. He did not cure 2 corruption. He did not cure 2 corruption. So it all starts with this enlightened. Evil. Evil, evil, evil alert. Evil alert. Okay, so she did not cure any corruption. Are there 2 pairs of evil? Number 4 is lying. That means he was telling the truth. So we can trust the judge. The judge is trustworthy. Everyone else, I don't fucking trust. I cured 2 corruption. I cured 2 corruption. Well, that's impossible. There's something bad happening here. There's something bad happening here. This can go either way, right? With 3 evils, you can't have 2 pairs. Well, this will count as a pair. This will count as a pair. 1 is good. Corrupted to lie. There are 2 pairs that is 9 or 8. This technically is a true statement, all in all. I'm gonna start blasting! Okay. So is this guy corrupted? Well, this can't be, right? Because if the evil's over here, that means she's lying. And she's not lying. And she can't be corrupted. It has to be 9. Because remember, if the knitter is telling the truth, there has to be 2 pairs of evil. Which means the evil needs to be here. Now you might be saying, well, what if the knitter's fucking lying? Well, for the knitter to be lying, she needs to be evil or corrupted. Nine is poisoned. He can't be poisoned. Because if he's poisoned, then why is she lying?
Why is she lying?
Why is she lying?
I don't know.
Is it because she's evil? Well, she can't be fucking evil because she wouldn't be a pair. So it's this fucking alchemist. Baker, reveal. One random unrevealed good villager becomes a baker. Learn which villager I was. The fuck?
Wait, has your chat heard of this game before?
I don't think so. Chat, have you heard of this game? Learn which side of the circle is more evil. Learn equal if both sides are equally evil.